It's time for another edition of Patty and the Millennials. We're being filmed today. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm the baby boomer surrounded by some beautiful millennial women, and we have very funny and honest conversation. There's Mina, Saywhat, Power 99 Morning Show, Rise and Grind, Chocolate Divinity, everybody. Latoya, Charleston, blogger Shaneen Speaks is joining us, and we've got producer Tamara, Stewart. Ladies, what is the cure for a broken heart? I'll tell you an interesting story with me. I used to think it was Fig Newtons. Why Fig Newtons? Why Fig Newtons? Because after my very first heartbreak, I ate a whole box of Fig Newtons with every tear that fell. Another Newton popped in my mouth. Now,
not the tears.
Yes. I'm crying. I'm eating. And before you knew it, I ate the whole box of Fig Newtons. So you can just imagine where I spent the rest of that day.
In the gym?
Not really good.
In the bathroom.
Yeah. But I thought, and then another time, don't ever punch the wall of a Popeyes.
Ooh,
why?
Girl.
Because you'll hurt your knuckles. I don't know what I was thinking. Again, the tears. I was upset. I was crying. I thought that was the cure. It wasn't.
What were you doing at the Popeyes?
Why
the Popeyes? I hate this dude. Fuck the Popeyes. This chicken ain't even good.
So what if Mama looked at you? Were you like, ooh?
Well, yeah, because I was bleeding.
Oh, Patty.
I know. It was traumatic, but again, I was in my 20s, so yes. I can use a 20 excuse. Chocolate Divinity. What would you say is the cure for a broken heart?
Oh, I don't know if it's a cure. So K. Michelle kind of said it. The best way to get over one is to get another one.
Okay.
So,
which I don't recommend that because she doesn't have a great track record.
So here's the thing. I date afterwards because if I sit around, I'll just constantly think about you. And I'm not going to give you that. So I said date, not sex. Date.
Well, girls confuse the two.
Yeah, exactly.
Some don't know the difference.
They do. So, no, I'm very aware of the difference. So I just feel like, again, I can't, or I'll do a lot of stuff with my friends and family, but I just constantly have to be moving because I won't give you any more of my tears. I might cry it out that first day, but after that, we got to keep it moving.
Shaneen?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I think practice for me is security. Like, I just practice getting over you. I practice mentally, emotionally, whatever it is I need to do, whether it's a self-help book, whether it's writing, whether it's music. That day that we officially make it over or whatever happens that breaks my heart, that's the starting point of me healing. And I consciously make sure that happens. So.
Tam?
Y'all being cute. Y'all being cute. Man, I get myself a big behind bottle of wine, lay my ass on the couch, and go to town. What y'all talking about?
On a regular. I gotta do something else.
But listen,
I'm on the couch crying every day.
Have you seen This Is Us?
Yes, that's our show. Y'all are like, I meditate. No, I drink my ass to sleep. No, joking. No, it's never that serious. But I do try to reflect on the relationship. And you try to look at like the pros and the cons, like, what really wasn't healthy for you, what was healthy with you. But I meditate with my wine and reflect on that relationship. And then it's like, this is coming to an end. It's ending for a reason. So just get over it. Take this time now to get out your system with wine and then move on.
Mina?
I feel like I'm not like a girl in this like conversation. I don't like eat chocolate and ice cream and watch, I don't know, Love and Basketball. What I don't know what people watch. I don't do that. I really, when I feel sad, I want to feel good. So then I go out, I do things that make me feel good. I get my nails done, I get my hair done. I'll do a fresh face, put makeup on, go out to the club with the girls, get a spa day. That's kind of how I deal with it. Like I go out and flirt and meet new people and be like a little social butterfly. I don't sit there and like sulk in that sadness, and maybe it's a bad thing because maybe I'm repressing it, and I just let it sit there, but I don't really let myself dwell in it, because if somebody couldn't appreciate me and everything that I have to give to him, then he didn't deserve me anyway, so I shouldn't sit here and give you the time of day. So I'm gonna go out to the bar and look cute with myself with my little black dress and get put them on and play some Beyonce and give a little flirt on, give my little thing or lady black dress on thing or the
Ain't
freakum
nobody
dress.
got time to be hurt, bae.
Exactly. Right.
Too much.
She was on my nerves.
Yes, she was.
I'm like, you walked in on him cheating on you and you left.
You walked out.
I
and
would have
cried.
hit him,
Okay.
not even her. Did you see the girl that ran over the other girl's leg?
No.
And then the lady got her leg amputated. Her husband was having an affair with a mistress, and on Valentine's Day she found them together. She ran over the lady, and the lady got her leg amputated. That's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that.
That's a
bit
bit, that's a
much.
bit
Yeah.
extreme.
Yeah.
There's a saying that you reach a certain age, you know, when a lot of women think, I'm going to meet Mr. Right at this age. I'm going to ask you,
Oh, Lord.
younger ladies, millennials, say you don't meet Mr. Right. At what age do you think you just settle for, okay, he's okay?
I hate the Mr. Right thing. And I think it's because it's something that we teach our women that's completely unrealistic. I've learned with age that no one is right for you 100% of the time. Relationships are about compromise. So this big thing that Prince Charming is going to come and find your slipper and take you out the pumpkin, and that doesn't happen in real life. And I feel like we're setting women up for failure because this is what we're telling them, instead of saying you're going to meet a nice guy and you're going to have to weigh out the pros and the cons. And if he has maybe 80% or 70% of what you want, then you have to kind of work on the other 20.
Okay, Shaneen, is there age you think that women just say, okay, you haven't found Mr. Right, but he's okay?
Yeah, jokingly, I actually have what they call a backup, where you have like a best friend and you say, all right, listen, if it doesn't work out by the time we this age, we're getting married. But seriously, though, I mean, I think Mr. Right, I believe in magic. So I think that Mr. Right is that guy that's that 80-20 rule, but you just kind of know how to assess that when you're a lot older. So it happens. You know how to assess a relationship and dating. You know what to look for. So you know how to say certain things when you're dating and on a date and you're talking to a guy and it's like, okay, I can tell if he's mentally, emotionally, or psychologically ready for the next step or possibly. So I think it's not necessarily a certain age. It's a growth process. I'm 30. I'm divorced. So, you know, it's just, you just never know. But I just think that, I mean, it's good to have that backup, though. My best friend, he's in my pocket.
Okay. Toya, do you think that there's an age? Do you think that women set like an age where they're like, okay, we're just going to go for, he's okay?
Okay. Oh, this is hard. Because I know women who do this.
Yes.
And I personally don't think that I could just completely settle. Again, I'm going to piggyback off of the 80-20. I feel like if he's giving me 80% of the 100 that I'm looking for, hopefully we can work on that other 20. Or maybe you can. We'll just say, listen, all right, this is how you are, this is how I am, and this is how it's going to be. We might have some friction every now and again.
Right, but as long as we can pay the bills together and raise a family and make decisions, we good.
Yeah, that's just hard. I just know me as I'm getting older, I'm a different person than I was at 21.
Yeah.
So at 21, I wasn't into like the whole hands, oh hey bae, and all in love. But now that I'm 33, I kind of want to cuddle on the couch.
Tam,
No,
do you think that there's?
I think there's a lot of people that are my age and they're like, 35 is my cap. Like at 35, if I'm not with somebody, then, like Shaneen said, like I'm a date a friend, or like, I'm just find whoever. But I was talking to one of my girlfriend's aunts the other day, and she was pretty much saying like she's single. She's been single all of her life. She doesn't have any kids, and she's gotten so comfortable with herself and her career that she's like, I'm not going to just settle for some average man, or I'm just not going to settle for a man just to say I have one.
Yeah.
I settled for making myself happy, and she travels. She like hosts like parties, and that's just what gets her, going. So she does those things for herself, just to complete her level of happiness instead of relying on that in a man.
Well, a new survey came out, and the average age was 45.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my
That a
gosh.
woman settle if she said, I guess I'll just be with okay.
Damn.
But for women in
Poor
their 30s,
guy.
there's a cutoff if you want to have children.
Yeah.
Now, Hoda Kotb, who's one of the anchors on the Today Show, she recently adopted a baby girl, and she is 52. Yup,
Nice.
she's focused her life on her career. all of her life. And now at the age of 52, she is a new mom with adopting. So there really isn't a set age.
Yeah.
But I thought that this survey was very interesting. Like if you wanted children, you had a set time. And if you didn't, they said the average was 45.
Wow.
I hate that we have times that are put on us as women. I feel
Because
like
we have ovaries.
I know, but I just hate that.
Inspire.
Like, I'd rather not be conscious of time, and I feel like other people put that on you. Like the second you hit 30 or you're about to hit 30, oh well, you got to start refocusing your priorities. What men aren't told that.
I know, because they can still have babies well into.
Well, Janet Jackson is 50. She can have a baby.
Yeah, she
How
did.
much money that costs?
Exactly. And you know what? I actually have an opinion on that, because a part of me kind of believes that it's a little bit selfish to have a baby that far along, because when you think about it, we're not promised that much time on earth. So you think having a baby 50, 55, that child about 20, 25
Lord.
years old,
Yeah.
you're not giving them that much time in life to have a parent. So it's like, is it for that child, or is it really for you to fulfill whatever it is you feel like you're missing? But then again, I mean, hey, Sarah in the Bible, she had that baby at like 100 or something.
Girl.
So I mean, again, you never know. But I don't know. That's just a thought, and I always think about that, especially with women who try to have kids a lot older. It just goes in the back of my mind.
Well, I thank God that I've had a very busy career, but I thank God for the opportunity to be a mother, because I think that's always been in me. As much as I'm career driven and I love what I do, I thank God for that opportunity to be a mom. And I was laid out the gate, 37.
That's not 50.
No,
That's not
It's not 50, but for me, it was laid out of the gate because
everybody around
I went to a party, and I'm talking about Sesame Place, and these girls were talking about their kids going to college. And I had to throw shade. I'm trying to learn how not to be petty. So then I had to turn to one girl and said, well, I wasn't having sex in high school. So that's
While you was chasing that no good, I was getting a check at my job. Where's your college education?
So you do feel a certain way, because I'm into daycare and Sesame Place, and they were all talking about how they were sending their kids off to college. So it is certain things in life, but I thank God for the opportunity.
You know what? That's funny that you say that, because I'm at that age now where a lot of my friends, and they had them younger, their children, and I feel like sometimes, like they'll throw out there, well, I just want to have kids early, so when I'm in my 40s, I can travel. But I'm like, but I want to travel in my 20s and my 40s and 30s and 50s. And when I have the kids, you'll just like get them together and you'll come with us.
Yeah.
Like I sometimes, okay.
Go ahead,
Everybody
let it
got
out.
different goals
Let it
and
out.
aspirations
Let it out.
and
Don't hold back.
timelines. That's what. And don't let no one else's timeline tell you what your
Yes.
timeline should be.
But I feel like
Because
those
I'm not
people-
ready. I don't care who got kids. I don't care if your kid is 7 years old. I'm not ready.
But I feel like the people who had them younger, and I'm talking about like teenagers, early 20s, like a lot of times they throw shade because you don't have any kids, and they're like, "Oh, well, you going to be an old mom?" And I'm like, "Why can't I just live my life?"
Because people do that. There's pressure at family reunions. When you walk in the
Yes.
door, you just want to get some potato salad, and someone says, when you getting married?
Yeah,
There's always out in the corner who's doing that. But it's your own timetable
Right.
and how you do things to pursue the things that you want to do in your life.
Right.
Patty and the Millennials, it's a very funny conversation. This is our podcast. Mina Saywhat, Latoya Charleston, Shaneen Speaks, Tamara Stewart. I'm the baby boomer. Laid at the gate, as I like to call myself, Patty
out the gate,
Jackson. You can find us at wdas-fm.com.